making a trip to the pharmacy. Let's see. I'm gonna move the seat up a little bit. The boy drove yesterday. He had a dentist appointment and he drove himself. So, well, I was with him, but he drove himself. So now I gotta adjust everything. Okay, this he never touches this because he can see okay with these side mirrors, but okay, yeah, gotta go to the pharmacy and pick up my script, and I also need to get some castor oil. I harvested some dandelions, enough to make one batch of massage oil. Normally I use a regular carrier oil, but this time I have decided I am going to try castor oil as a carrier oil, because all the research that I've been doing on castor oil and how it's supposed to be so helpful, so beneficial. The dandelion massage oil, what this is for, it's supposed to be for joint pain, muscle pain, and I use it for muscle pain and bruises. It's really good if you massage it into some bruises. They're gone. It's as bruised up as I get. Yes, I need something that takes care of that for me. It doesn't, I've noticed it really doesn't help me much with my joint pain, but it helps the other people that I've given it to use have said that it really helps them. So I just keep making it and keep sharing it with my friends. It's really easy to make. I can tell you right now, I'll tell you right now how to make it. You just go out to your yard and you pluck the yellow flowers off of the dandelion plant and take them in. You rinse, make sure you rinse them off. You don't want any dog pee, cat pee, or any animal pee on them. Probably wouldn't hurt you, but do you really want to rub that on yourself? Probably not. Rinse them off and then lay them out on like a towel and just lay them out and let them sit out like overnight, because you don't want them to be completely dried, like dried flowers. You want them just to not be wet. But they're wilted. They'll wilt. You just let them sit overnight. They'll be wilted. You put them in a jar. Fill the jar with the carrier oil of your choice. And you put some cheesecloth over I use a mason jar, because you put the cheesecloth over the jar and screw the lid on, so that way it can breathe, it won't mold, it won't mildew, whatever. And you just sit it in the sun. Put it in a sunny place, like you're making sun tea. Just put the jar in a sunny place. Let the sun hit it. About 2-3 weeks. Just let it sit. And then you're going to, what I do is I have like a strainer. I just hold it over a second jar, pour it into the strainer, and then I mash it to make sure I get all the oil and everything out and squeeze as much as I can out of it. And then I just do that. And then you'll probably have to strain it again before you put it into a bottle, because you'll have sediment. You will have like little bits. Sometimes if I'm going to give it to somebody, I strain it out, because they look at it and they go, weird. I don't bother. If I'm just the only one using it, I just leave it in there. It doesn't hurt you. It won't matter. So we're going to try this with the castor oil, and we're going to see how much more, is it more effective? How will it work? Will it be better? I don't know, but we're going to try. This is my experiment. I have a very willing guinea pig. loves the stuff. I give it to him all year long, and he even lets me come and harvest his dandelions out of his yard to make it. Because they keep cutting my fucking grass. I'll leave in the morning for work and go, okay, when I get home today, the weather's going to be good. When I get home today, I'm going to harvest some dandelions. And then I get home from work and everybody's cut the goddamn grass, even in the fields. And I'm like, the fuck? So he's like, no, you can come get as many as you want out of my yard. I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, I always give him some. He uses it the same as I do. He's like, I love that stuff. He'll bring me his empty bottle. Can I have more? Do you have more? Because last year I ran out because I didn't have enough. I couldn't get enough to make a whole batch last year. So I used everything I had made the year before. And then I went without until this year. I finally got enough dandelions to make a batch this year. And then the batch that I'm going to make today. So yeah, we'll see how much more effective it is. I suspect that it will be more effective. Plus, not only will it be more effective for the pain relief, but I'm also thinking logically that all the things that they tell you to use castor oil for putting it on your skin, it's the most easily absorbed oil into your skin. So I'm thinking that it's probably going to have some really good benefits. So, you didn't even stop. Oh, jackass. That's okay. Hey, put that light back up. You're going to shit your pants, sir. There's been a stop sign here forever. They took it down. They put traffic lights when they started all this construction and shit on the roads. They put traffic light there. That lasted all of about 2 or 3 months before everybody got pissed about the traffic light, so they took it down. But yeah, we're gonna see how much more effective it is. I'm not gonna tell. I'm just gonna tell him that I tried something different. Let me know if he notices anything different about it. I'll just, and I'll try it myself, of course. But it has to sit for like 2 or 3 weeks. I usually let it sit for about a month. And I have an east-facing window. So I just leave it in that window on my little side table next to the couch. And I just set the jar on that little side table, and I just let it sit in the sun for about a month. It's an east-facing window. It gets sun until like at least noon. So yeah, I can't leave it outside. The first time I ever tried to make it, I put it outside where the sun would shine like all day long. I was like, and I thought I was being like all smart and shit. No, fucking raccoons and shit came and fucking ate that shit. I was so mad. I came home and I went to check on it, and it was scattered all over the fucking yard. I was so mad. I was like, you little bastards. It was funny. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you guys. But yeah, they tore it apart, ate half of it, just scattered the rest of it all over the fucking yard. Woolly boogers. So yeah, that's why I'm on my way to get my prescription, but I'm also going to get my castor oil. We're doing an experiment. I love doing experiments. I love science. I love doing experiments. I had thought at one point in my life of majoring in some type of science where I could do like experiments and stuff, like in some kind of research. But I am the type of person who is like scarily, frighteningly curious, and I don't like to wait for any kind of result. I don't like getting secondhand information, so I would have to try it on myself. I would be just so motivated to try it on myself. I'd be like Jekyll and Hyde, because that's just me. I'm just too curious to know. I want to, what would happen if I did this? That's, I think, it's been my greatest blessing and my greatest downfall at sometimes. But, yeah, I wonder what would happen if I did this. I don't know. Go ahead, try it. Just try it. Anyway, I'm here at the pharmacy, so I'm going to go in and get my shit. I'll check in later tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I'll check in with you tomorrow. So thanks for coming by.